Right, hello everybody, welcome back to the stream. Another week is upon us already. Put the microphone a bit closer, there we are. It's always that annoying little triangle in the corner, there we are. I think that's a bit better. Hopefully the audio is all working, quick check of that just to make sure. Yep, that is all working. Yeah, welcome to February. Unbelievably, it's February already. Before we know it, it's going to be Christmas again. I'm assuming by what someone said before, Bungle has just finished his stream, hence why there are a couple of new names in the chat that I don't recognise quite as much as some others. 11 minutes late. It's my stream. I do what I like. You guys know that the stream actually starts at 10 past, so you should just schedule that into your schedule, whatever you do. But yeah, hello everybody. Welcome back. Thankfully, it always seems that the streams happen on quite a good day, because last week I was just at the start of having a cold. Now it's all sort of finished. So yeah. An annoying triangle in the corner. Ah, Rich, that's out of order. That's quite clever though. Fair play. You've done me there. Oh dear. Yeah, I don't know if Bungle was actually live. I'll be honest, I wasn't actually watching it. Yeah. Anyway, without further ado, let's jump into it. We do have bags from September, so yeah, relatively old bags compared to what we have been getting. You never know. We need Kew Gardens. We also need Olympic football. We need Olympic triathlon, Olympic wheelchair rugby. And that's everything. We've got everything up to the Memorial 50p. Which is there. Which does look very, very nice in the book. Yeah. Coins. Who'd have thought? And also, it arrived courtesy of Simon. We've got a gavel. This is so cool. So we could actually... do the auctions properly, which is so funny. So thank you very, very much to Simon for that. So yes, if we do not find, well, if we find something good, then we will see if we can auction it, and if we don't find anything, then we'll find something to auction. But yeah, it's extremely cool. We'll have to name the gavel as well. So yeah, we have to name it. So put some name suggestions in, and then I'll pick my favourites, and then we can do a vote. Calling it Simon would be too easy. I don't need to call him Simon. Call it Simon. But yeah, let me just move that out of the way just for now, because it takes up quite a bit of space. It's bigger than I was expecting as well. Literally, I thought it'd be a little hand one, but it's literally it is the size from my hand up until halfway up my arm. So yeah. Something about PVC. So what I discovered was, and again I don't know, but my understanding is that all coin albums like that do have a bit of PVC in, so they're not the end of the world for sort of storing them for a couple of years, but anything more than that, and then it starts to become a problem. But yeah, just for a couple of years is fine, which is how long it will take me to actually move them into proper flips. But yeah, let's jump into it, see what we're going to find. So no memorial coins, no pride coins, which to be fair, I can't really actually say I'm not happy about that, because the pride coins are quite numerous and they take up a space that could have been another coin. There's Paddington at the tower. I was thinking Gavin the Gavel. That would make sense. That's a VC heroic act. Yeah, Gavin the Gavel would make sense. Victoria Cross. And a Brexit. Might get a parking fine soon. Oh, that reminds me, right? So I want to run you by something. I want to know what you guys' opinion is on this matter. So I work with customers via voice and obviously take people's addresses. Now, whenever I have someone who is Welsh, and it also relates to when like we pronounce, like when we're going to like Llantrisant, everyone like puts a lot of emphasis into it, or how we pronounce it. And when you have a Welsh customer, their English is like, yeah, obviously you have to have a Welsh accent, but it's fine. It is what it is. But then as soon as they say the first line of their address, they put on like the most Welsh accent you can possibly imagine. And when people are always like, oh, it's not pronounced Llantrisant, it's Llantrisant, da-da-da. In my opinion, I was thinking about it. Why do we give a special exemption to Welsh? Because it would be like me sort of pronouncing like a Scottish word, just like the place, and only pronouncing that in Scottish. It'd be like say I'm going up to Edinburgh. I don't know. Thoughts in the comments. Because it would be like, or like saying, like pronouncing anything. It's nothing to do with like you Welsh people. It's just, it seems to happen a lot with Welsh places and not other places. The pronunciation is so important, seemingly. I'm just interested. It's not a dig at anyone. Not a dig at anyone at all. I probably made it sound like it was, but it's not. That's true. It is a different language, but then you could also say the same thing about like places. Like, I don't know. You say I'm going to Paris. You don't say I'm going to Paris, or however you pronounce it. Or to Frankfurt, not to Frankfurt. I don't know. There's nothing to do with cancel here, right? I think it's really interesting how like language, like, and how just language works. I find it really interesting. I've not said anything that would get me cancelled. I'm Gucci. I'm happy. I've said what I think is a very reasonable statement, and yeah, I'll be the judge of it with my new gavel. But no, it's interesting. We've not really. I don't even know if I've been talking about the coins. I've been so in depth on that. How's everyone's weeks been? The mint trip was fun. To get the new Edward Jenner £2 coin. Oh, Bo, I've got an idea. Do you reckon if I auctioned one of those Winnie the Pooh coloured coins that I bought at the mint? So I've got a couple of those to get rid of, so... Do you think that would be good? Not that Bo is my sort of auction advisor, but yeah. Started with a swipe at the Pride coin, then moved on to bashing the Welsh. I didn't bash anyone that's Welsh. I merely stated an observation, which is not the same as bashing something. I'd merely pointed out what I had observed. Jubilee 2022. That one's disappeared. It's just a shield from 2014. And I didn't bash the Pride coin, I just said that it is feeling like it's extremely common. So I'd rather find something else. I forget that there's like 50 people watching, that's the trouble. I tell you what it is, it's because lots of people don't comment, so you only feel like there's like 10 people here, but actually there's more just watching. Because I know a lot of people that have it up on the big TVs. Hello to you if I'm on the big TV. That one looks quite cool. Might keep that, why not? Isaac, hello. Yes, you're on big TV. Yeah, divisive. I wouldn't say it's divisive necessarily. There is Paddington. I think it's just a case of, well, from a design point of view, it's just a matter of opinion, obviously, but from a like a message behind that point of view, I guess you could see why it's divisive, but yeah, anyway, been there, done that. Another Platinum Jubilee from 2022. I've stopped keeping those now as well, they just get chucked back. Diversity from 2020. Oh, also, I would like to know. I want to do a poll. Start a poll. Do you agree with signing coins? Yes or no? Very simple question, very simple answer. I'd like to know what the community are saying about that. The design is divisive. I guess so. Well, it is in the sense that I don't like it. There's Taylor Peter Rabbit. But I think every design is to be liked or not to be liked. I think that's just the nature of art. So I wouldn't say that's necessarily unique to that specific coin. Battle of Britain, keep that one, why not? Sorry, 7228. That's interesting. And if you voted no, obviously feel free to remain anonymous. But if you voted no, I'd love to know why. And also if you voted yes, I'd love to know why as well. Diversity. I know that makes it not such a simple answer as just saying yes or no. That's literally landed on my foot. It's just a Britannia. Representation of the People Act. And a Brexit. Only common coins. Oh no, I completely agree with that. Yeah, I'm talking about like common coins that have no numismatic value whatsoever, and never really will, unless someone particularly wants to pay over the odds for it. Such as like a 1998 Britannia is just, yeah, in that condition is just never going to be worth anything more than 50p. Obviously not like a Kew Gardens or something like that, obviously. If NGC would recognise them as signed by someone, then 100%. No, the NGC would just define it as graffiti. So I'm not talking about it from a grading point of view. There is method in my madness when I ask the question, which I will explain. I will elaborate in a moment. I just want to see all the responses first. There is a story to follow. I'm sure you can imagine what sort of story we're talking about. Shall I show that now then, Bo, and we can start the auctioning now and we can kind of see what happens. Team GB, Team GP. Team GP. I love that. I think it just adds a bit of fun to the hunt. I said yes, and it gives a whole new thing to look out for. I found a Makamula one signed here was top fine. Oh no, I completely agree. So I am definitely of the view that signing common coins doesn't impact really. It's like 0.00001% of all of the actual coins. It's makes no difference really in the grand scheme of things. Given that I found about two signed Benjamin Bunnies, or maybe 3 ever, of the hundreds of other ones that I found. So even with everyone on the ball with it, it's barely made a difference. But I'll just explain my little story and then I'll get on to the auction. So basically, to explain the whole story, so obviously I pay my coins into the NatWest coin machine. So normally when I pay them in, they never see the light of day in terms of the bank. So they just go in the coin machine and that's it, done. However, their main coin machine, so I don't know if anyone's familiar with NatWest, there's Jeremy Fisher, but you know, you've got like the spinny machine that I have on some of my TikTok videos, and then there's also the one that's like in the ATM, and you have to actually like lift up the thing and pour it into the like the thing, and it's like a less bulk counter. But anyway, so the main coin machine wasn't working. That was out of service, that one. And then the smaller one in the ATM was working, but obviously they didn't want me to fill it up with sort of all their change. So I said, well, look, let me get rid of like some of the coins at least through there, and then will you just be happy for me to bag them up, and the rest of that, and then obviously give them to you. So I thought, yeah, no, that's fine, I'll bag them up, and they said that'd be absolutely fine as well. And obviously I said to them, please can I not have that back again, because obviously they go into the coin house, obviously. And obviously in the bags of 50p's I just randomly chucked back in the signed Benjamin Bunnies with no particular sort of order. So basically what happened is, I think a few of the Benjamin Bunnies actually ended up in the bag that I bagged up to give to them. This was like 3 weeks ago, whatever. I'm just paying in my coins into the coin machine today. They might be watching, to be fair. I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but anyway. She knows who she is if she is watching. And yeah, no, just comes up to me and says to me, look, just advise you, please don't sign the coins again, because we can't use them and we have to send them back. And I said to myself, well, I just thought to myself, well, okay. And your point is, I mean, it's yeah, like, I don't know. I'm just interested to see where people's mindset is at when it comes to their view on it, because I completely see the argument about the defacing it. What I would say, the reason why it's different to defacing, say for example, a banknote, is that a paper, well, what was back in the day a paper banknote, is a lot more, or a lot less, it is a lot more fragile than like a coin is, or now the new polymer banknotes. And even like literally with a Sharpie, right, if I, it's not so good on a shield, but let me take a Britannia where it's a nice smooth design. If I literally write that on it, and we'll leave it there, and I bet by the end of the stream, once it's dried, I can get it off. And also, it's like, my view on it personally is that it's not like, it's not defacing the coin in the sense that it's damaging it. It's just like, it's just adding to it, if anything. But yeah, it's just what I was thinking to myself, that I wanted to know what the general consensus was about signing coins obviously, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't sign rare coins, neither would I condone people signing rare coins. But, on the other hand, certainly common ones, I don't see the problem. And it also, especially that it's not like nothing rude or anything like that. So yeah, it's just interesting. That could explain why so few are found. It could be. I mean, the ones that go through the NatWest coin machines, they definitely get through. But they could be removed. Who knows? I mean, that could be why. That could answer the question as to why. But yeah, I mean, this is definitely dried. I mean, look, all you have to do is rub it like that. All you have to do, as I said, is rub it with your finger. And it's gone. Permanent marker, and it's gone. Takes 5 seconds to rub it off. To the point where I'd actually almost sign my Kew Gardens and then rub it off. And then obviously you could actually do it properly and get it off as well. And don't get me wrong, it has left a bit of a mark on it. But, I mean, coins get damaged, like... Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Well, smudged, I know what you mean. But again, it's not there to the point that that would just looks like a normal coin. A little bit of the sort of discolouring on it. But, yeah, anyway. I was just sort of interested to see what people had to say. Oh no, absolutely. If that turns up, then a bit of ink, yeah. I don't... Again, don't get me wrong. I can understand if it's something rude or like... Do you know what I mean? But... Especially when it's like my name and I'm completely accountable for it. But yeah. And if anything, if... it causes them to have to send them back, and that means that they get sort of melted or whatever. It causes more demand for coins. I can only endorse that. I can only get behind that. So I might start signing all my coins. I wouldn't say that the main reason for doing it, though, Simon, is to add value. I think it's a mixture of, like, viewers wanting to find, obviously, mainly Christopher's, but maybe mine or whoever else's bunnies. But then also, like, I'd find it exciting if one of my bunnies turned up in one of Christopher's hunts. So it works both ways. It's not just about, like, everyone who signs bunnies trying to make themselves, like, think that they're a big deal or whatever. Definitely doesn't associate with me. But I think it just has more to do with everyone wanting them to turn up at everyone's hunts. And I know that's not the primary reason that coins exist or whatever, but yeah. Bungle stickers. Oh yeah, the stickers are... Well, you do find coins with stickers on, but again, it's the same because the stickers, you can just take it off, like... That's also true. It's fun to see where the coins do travel. Oh, absolutely, there's damage and wear to every type of coin. Right, we'll do the other bag of 50p's in a second. Auction-wise, we've got this. I'll try not to get my dirty coin fingers all over it. It's the coloured version of the Winnie the Pooh and Friends from 2022. No longer available from the Royal Mint. I thought that was, like, wrong, but it is supposed to be like that. But yeah, 2022. We'll start the auctioning. Blue Egg, hello, a new name. We'll start the auctioning at £20. Because that's what they were selling for on the Mint. So yeah, £20, get your bids in. you'll get a nice signed note from me as well, if that's of any value. And yeah, all in all, very nice coin. Ooh! First bag. There's the luck. Olympic modern pentathlon. I worked skiving for 5 minutes. There we go. 2011. Can anyone guess what it is? Very nice. High-pitched one. Must have brought the luck. You must have done. Paddington at St. Paul's. But going back to just those signed coins for a second, if the cash centres were to take them out, which would explain why very few of them are found, it would not explain why some of them are taken out, but not all of them. Taylor Peter Rabbit. Maybe it's just difficult to get them all, they just have to go through the cash centres many times. I wish coins had microchips on, that would be cool. Let me close that poll as well. But no, it's an interesting, yeah, interesting question. I've maybe found more than 2 signed ones. I maybe found maybe 4 or 5 actually, thinking about it. 2 of my own, and then 3 of other people's. Actually, no, maybe more than that. Actually, thinking about it. Tom Kitten there. Because I've had 2 of Nick Thomas, 2 of my own. I had that Mo one, and then 2 Rich H. So definitely 6 at least. Diversity from 2020. Maybe they just have a machine that looks at them, but I don't know, but then I don't know, seems like a waste of time to me, an effort, but Team GB again. I think there's just so many 50p's out there, that's why people don't find signed bunnies very often. And that most of these bags actually end up with businesses where they're used for what they were intended to be used for, as change, not as coin, coin hunting content. Yeah, Bo does have a point. John P, hello. That at £20 is much less than the going rate of the coin. Diversity. Tom Kitten. Peter Rabbit, 2017. Yeah, I do pay them into the same bank, but obviously mostly they go into the coin machine instead of like back over the counter, so I don't get the same coins back again. Nothing there. Also, I always forget to mention, if anyone's looking to get coins graded, there are grading services available on my website, groseycoinhunt.uk. If you've always wanted to get that coin in your collection graded, get it in a nice NGC slab, then it's protected and preserved forever. Then yeah, check out my website. There are further details about how to submit on there. The prices are much better than what you can get with NGC directly, because obviously you would have to sign up and pay for like an account yourself and stuff. And yeah, I'll help with all the sort of submission forms and everything to that effect. So yeah, definitely worth a look if you're trying to get anything graded. Just made a special card. Oh. My birthday's a Monday, isn't it? So it won't be on the stream day, but yeah. Oh. I think it's going to be WWF looking at it. But you can only believe. If we can get a flood of people saying, I believe, then I reckon it could be. But only if we get people saying, I believe. Could you imagine if it actually is? Attila? I don't know how to pronounce that, but welcome in. I did see your name earlier, but... no, the Modern Pentathlon is not needed for this book. We just need football, triathlon, wheelchair rugby and wrestling. Sherlock. It is. It is a WWF. Everyone believed, but not quite enough. It's Simon that did it. I do always need a triathlon. If anyone wants to bid on the Modern Pentathlon, we'll start bidding at £2 for that. Yep, I did go to uni, but then I left after 3 months because it was a waste of my time, in my opinion. Especially given that it was like during COVID and that. But so yeah, I did start uni, but did not finish it. So far, one of the best decisions I ever made to leave. £2.10 for the Modern Pentathlon. I'll tell you what it is as well, but, and again, who am I to give advice? It's not really advice, it's just my own experience. But I feel like there's always a stigma about sticking, like you know the saying, like, at first you don't succeed, da-da-da-da-da. And that's true to a big extent. But, as James said, in that instance, it saves about 30 grand of debt. But also, you've just got to, like, if something's not working, and I was really, like, it was actually about the time I started doing the live streams as well. It was about the time that, yeah, I started doing the live streams end of 2020, when I started that sort of term from September to December 2020 was the only thing I did. I was so down because I'm quite a spontaneous person, and even though, like, where I work at the moment, it's like the ground ahead is actually longer than in the terms that you just work until you then don't work for that company anymore. It's actually longer than what was a 4-year course. But just the thought of the 4 years of just every single day not knowing what was going to happen in terms of studying, having deadlines, stressing, da-da-da-da-da, it was really grinding me down. And so I thought to myself, right, well, I can either be like this, or I can make a change and actually be proactive and sort my life out. So I'd implore anyone with my limited years of experience, that if you have the means to do so, if you are not happy in a position or whatever it may be, obviously, like, if it is something that you can stick at and it's going to work, then that's fine. But if you really are at that point, then don't be scared to leave and then try something else. Honestly, it's even if it's like leaving something good for something potentially worse, but then it ends up being better. Yeah, is what my own experience was with it. There's dictionary. That got really deep. £2.70 for the modern pentathlon with Simon at the moment. And yeah, don't get me wrong, like, in my life, having had, if I had have got that degree, I probably would have earned more in the long term. But would I have been happy in the job? Would I have, like, met the people that I've met in my current job that I do now because I didn't stick at uni? It's all like, it's sliding doors in life, it really is. £2.80, £2.84. I'd rather be in a job that I find sustainable and that I feel like I can actually sustain without, like, not knowing how I'm going to get through the next week than earn a bit more. I genuinely would rather earn less for that, but anyway. Enough of that. Back to coins. £3 at Simon. It depends what it is, Brightfly. I think if you're doing something like a, I don't know, like becoming a doctor or something like that, where you're going to earn like 6 figures, it probably is worth it in the long term. Like, not necessarily if you directly value the lectures or whatever that you're getting, but just in terms of what that will do in terms of opening career options, if that's what you want to do. But especially if you don't have a plan at the end, like I didn't. It was just a case of that is what it was. Yeah, I don't know. I think that I probably wouldn't have earned any more. I probably would have found myself doing a similar job for the long term anyway, so. Christopher Inside. That one's not ideal. Might send that to Christopher. And to be fair, there'll probably be people listening that are thinking to themselves, well, I don't need a nearly 21-year-old to tell me what to do. And that's, to be fair, consistent with what I say. Do whatever you want to do. Do what you've got to do, and then that is the way you should do it. Public libraries. That got really deep. I wasn't expecting that. That also cost me an arm and a leg when I was at uni. In the rapidly evolving world of AI, information becomes outdated quickly, often within just a few years. That's true. I mean, a lot of what uni is, I guess, is the friend making as well. Like that sounds really like, oh, friends, but like the connection building as well. But yeah, that one looks kind of shiny. It's quite weird. I might keep that one just because it's a bit weird condition. But yeah, obviously during COVID there was none of that for me, so it wasn't like I wasn't even getting that either. It's been defaced. It's got a cross on it. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to be very clever with that one. I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to add to it. I'm going to add. Now, if you don't like coins, look away for a second. You've had your warning. I'm just going to, like, add. Like the little smiley, like, XD. And it's a laughing thing. And then that can go back. I mean, it could be from a set. It looks too worn away to be recently opened from a set, but... It's more likely than some to be from a set, put it that way. Take it back and complain. Next time I find... Actually, no, I can't do it now because I've added to that and it's on record on the camera. But next time I find a coin that's signed, that's such a good idea to take it back to them and complain and say, why have you given me this signed coin? And then they'll say, oh, it has nothing to do with us. And I'll say, well, me signing the coins in the coin machine has nothing to do with you either. VC medals. See, look at that. It's a bit green. Unacceptable. Defaced. I shouldn't alienate 20% of my audience that said that they didn't like it. But yeah, it is what it is. Brexit. And another Brexit. Paddington at the station. Very nice. Yeah. I do have a coin set for my year of birth. I do, indeed. (2008) Britannia, but yeah. Dare I say that my my coin set for my year of birth has a bimetallic £2 coin in it. Actually, to be fair, given my demographics on this, my year of birth set is actually like decimal. 2018? No, not that young. Squirrel Nutkin, very nice. And diversity. Get it in the light. That's the most diversities I've ever found. I'd rather have the prides than all those diversities. That's usually how many prides we're finding at the moment, but yeah, loads of those. It is what it is, I think, but yeah, clearly she did not mean it personally to me. Bashing the pre-decimal population. Did I check that Benjamin Bunny for a rotation error? I must have done. Yeah. Another one. This is the last bag as well. Platinum Jubilee. I think I also wrote on one of the Commonwealth Games Glasgow's I found quite funny. Was like, where is it? This one. On this obverse, to write, "It's a Q." Ha ha ha. Which I found quite amusing, thinking that someone would find that in a coin hunt and then think that someone had written on a Q. But maybe that's just me being weird. Tried to get some coins from the post office today. They only had £20 and there was a judo in one of the bags. How good was that? Excellent. That's very good to get a judo in only 2 bags. So yeah, £3.50 for the modern pentathlon. It's get... I think it has to be Gavin. Gavin the Gavel. We need to get some more of the Jubilees, one of my favourite coins. I mean... Oh, just throwing them all across the thing. £2.50, and they're all yours for those three. Legomanus. Yeah, £2.50 including postage, and they're all yours. £3.60 for the modern pentathlon. So at £3.60, £3.60, anywhere at £4. Anywhere at £4, I'll take £4. £3.70 from Simon. £3.70. £3.80, I'll take £3.80. Attila, how you pronounce your name? £3.80. Are you in at £3.80? It's a modern pentathlon. It's in quite good condition. £3.80. There we go. Simon, I'll take £3.90. Simon at £3.90. Simon's £3.90. I'll take £4. Anyone at £4? It's a great condition modern pentathlon, and you'll get a note. You'll get a note with me signing it. Ben at £4. Ben at £4. Attila, you're going to have to bid £4.10 to get above that. £4.10 from Attila. Anyone at £4.20? £4.20. Anyone at £4.20? Simon, are you in at £4.20? Simon at £4.20. Come on. We know you want to, Simon. Simon, it's all yours. £4.50 from Simon. £4.50. I'll take £5. I'll take £5. Anyone at £5? £5. £5. Anyone wanting to bid £5 for the modern pentathlon? Anyone at £5? Anyone at £5? I'll take £5. Attila at £5. Simon, I'm looking for £6. Simon at £6. Are you going to take £6? £5.10. Attila, I'll take £5.20. Or Ben, I'll take £5.20 from you. £5.20. Anyone at £5.20? I didn't read what Allotment Diggers said. If you think defacing bunnies with a pen is bad, you should see what they're doing to them. Pride 50p's of drilling holes in them, putting them onto chains. Yeah, I think it is what it is. Me writing my name on a Benjamin bunny is hardly very controversial, shall we say. £5.30. £5.30 for Ben. I'll take £5.40. £5.40. Anyone at £5.40? Too rich for my blood. Simon, it's your chance to get another Olympic 50p. £5.50 from Attila. To have a modern pentathlon found in one of my hunts. We are going to move on to some £2 as well. But this just keeps going. Right, we're going to have to end it. Ben, this is your last chance, and Simon as well. I'll take £5.60. This is the first call at £5.50. It's selling at £5.50 to Attila. Second call at £5.50. Final call, anyone at £5.60. Sold. I like that a lot. So, Attila, £5.50. Fair play. So yeah, drop me an email, Grosey at groseycoinhunts.uk. I should probably put this in the description, then I can just refer people to that. Broke the go. You could say that, Simon. Yeah, drop me an email, and it's that email address on PayPal as well. If you can send it friends and family, that would be great. Is what Attila? Is it Attila? Something like that. And also, just FYI as well, you have until the end of tonight to email me. Ideally before the end of the stream, because otherwise, yeah, then next week we'll have to roll it over. But yeah. Excellent. Sorry, just searching through these shields, then we'll get there in the end. Yeah, we could auction the WWF as well if people want the WWF. We'll start that at £1.50. Need to bid low on the colour to get it started. Well, I don't want to bid lower than that because that's what I paid for it. That is the value of it from the mint. So I'd rather just keep it. WWF at £1.50. Whilst that's going, I will clear away all this stuff. Fairly commemorative and all that. Right, this stuff I'm gonna keep that. I might stick that on a postcard and send it to Christopher. This stuff can be kept. Bang that in there as well. Email sent. Perfect. Let me just check if that's being received. The album's arrived. You can actually add stuff. Perfect. It's not the best condition WWF I've ever seen in my life, but it's got character. Let me check the email as well, see if that's been received. And then yeah, if you want to just whack some perfect. So if you want to Attila, if you want to just send across the £5.50 on PayPal, so it's the same email address that you just emailed to me. Send it to PayPal. Friends and family, please, would be good. Alternatively, add the fees onto it, so make it £6 with fees. And yeah, obviously email me your address as well. We'll get it sent out. Right, Benjamin Bunnies, I will do the honours as per usual. Yeah, no one wants to pay £20 for that. It's literally worth double that. So, yeah. It is what it is. Let me just get the £2 coin mat. Surprised people are still here watching this. Literally just faffing around. And the bag of £2 coins is from the 28th of December. It looks like it's kind of stitched, maybe. I don't know, maybe it's just where the bag's been sealed, but I don't know, it looks a bit weird. But yeah, 28th of December for the live stream book. We need just Commonwealth Games England and a partial flag error, and that's it. So literally just England we need. I didn't even realise it was so close to being finished. Yeah, let's get into it. Cool. First one out, Lord Kitchener, which does say £2. Dale, hello. You've not missed, well, apart from the 50p's, you haven't missed too much. There is VE Day Anniversary. We haven't really found anything too amazing. There's Abolition of the Slave Trade. Yeah, Simon, you probably want to explain the context of that, otherwise that sounds incredibly weird. Act of Union. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Is that a fake? I think it... Well, we'll have a little look at that one in a minute, but... That one's no rotation error there. It's always got to be a good fake to get through the cash center. You won't really get a bad fake in one of these bags. I think it is. Maybe it's just damaged. No, definitely fake. It's a very good fake, to be fair. Very, very good fake, but it is fake. You can tell by the... Let me see if I can hold it out and then zoom it in instead of doing that. In fact, if I put it down there. You can tell. Look at the lack of detail. That's a bit too much. Something like that. Look at the lack of detail on the IRB. It's really blobby letters. And when it comes to the edge, I mean, it's just not... Yeah. It's not quite what you want it to be. So yeah, definitely fake. Which I do have a little fake spot for, but it's off the camera. Was it you that offered it before? I said £2.50 for the 3 Jubilee coins, which are now back in there somewhere. I've got three other Jubilee coins you can have. It wouldn't be those exact ones, but I've got 3 others you can have. £2.50. And then I'll obviously send them out in the same package. Is that a tiny little cut error? Maybe. Bit too zoomed in still. Brunel achievements. Gunpowder plot. The E on the edge description is backwards. There is no E on it. Well, apart from that and shoulders, there is. It's the right way around though. Or on your one, maybe that could be what you mean. Another one. That's a lot worse of a fake. I've never found that. I've never found 2 fakes in a sealed bag for ages. That's much worse. Yeah, that's obviously a fake. No question about that. But yeah, is what it is. What I could do is actually, yeah, just take back all of the receipts that I have with the video evidence. There's Florence Nightingale. And then say, look, these are all the fakes you've given me. Have them back. Yeah, sounds perfect. That's not another one. Thought it was another fake. DNA double helix. Do I have a 2017 Shield and a 2008 Britannia 50p you could acquire? Of course. I should probably just put stuff on my website, to be fair, like I've always said I was going to. Charles Dickens? I don't actually mind the fakes. I mean, obviously it's not ideal, but the odd fake from time to time, it's just like finding any other commemorative, to be fair. One stop coin shop. That's got quite a ring to it, actually. What's that? £2, not £2.50. It's £1 in coins. With a 68p postage stamp on it. And then to actually make it worthwhile, yeah, realistically, I'd say probably. That's really shiny, isn't it? But yeah, £2.50 for both of those again. Another Lord Kitchener. Shakespeare Histories. Where did the bidding get to on the WWF? £2.50 as well, Hooked on Classics. A few bits in there. Yeah, no, do both of them for all of them for £5. That's absolutely fine. We'll officially end the auction in a minute. V-Day. Yep, there we go. So, WWF at £2.50. Final call. And it is, well, absolute last chance. Anyone that wants the WWF at £2.50. It's going, it's going, it's gone. I love that so much, it's so cool. Florence Nightingale. You have a very worn, heavily worn WWF that looks like an ancient Egyptian artifact. Yeah, Attila, you were the first winner ever with Gav. Good old Gav. I think Gav the Gavel works quite well. Have we actually found anything good? If anyone wants anything from down there as well, obviously, do say something. Wireless transmissions. Hope you found a Wales you could have for £8. Might need slightly more for a Wales, don't know. Another DNA. And final bag of £2 coins. So yeah, that's that. Nothing new for the book at all. Anyone who had the chance, anyone who wanted any of this has had their chance, so it is going. If anyone who's bought anything could email me, obviously, Attila, I've got yours already. Email me, just remind me what it is that I actually need to send you. And then, yeah, so I think it's, Attila, you have the, I've forgotten already, so yeah. Or Jake, if you could let me know, that'd be good. Just put on the email what I need to send you, and then yeah, just get the thing sent across, and then we'll go from there. Looks like the coin under was spot on this time with the 23 commemorative finds in back. Was there 23 commemoratives? Ian, were you counting? That was my stat, the 23 commemoratives. If anyone didn't notice, that's me replying. Gunpowder. It's probably not too late. No, the gunpowder's right here. That's all yours if you want it. I mean, it's not in the best condition, but it has character. Your cue. No, I remember broadly what it was. Oh, thank you, Jake, if you've got all that. That's great, thank you. So, Attila was £5.50 for the Modern Pentathlon. WWF Hooked on Classics for £2.50. 2008 Shield and Britannia for £2.50. There's also those 3 Jubilee coins as well, which I don't know if you sent money for or not. Who exactly that was for. Yeah, 3 Jubilees for Attila as well. That's absolutely fine. I've got the address on PayPal anyway, so that's not a problem. Again, you have sent it through like goods and services without changing it to friends and family, because I've been charged a fee for it, but oh well, whatever. But yeah, that's everything. Hooked on Classics, yeah, I'll do that for, again, just £3 on top. Seems, yeah, if you're particularly looking for it. Like, I think that doesn't seem too unreasonable. To tick one off for your book. Effectively paying just £1 for it, because obviously you get the £2 for the £2. Yeah, it's done. Where's Gav? Actually, well, it can't both be Gav. So maybe this is Gav, but what's this? So this is Gav the Gavel. But what's this? I need a name for the base. Base, the base? Stacy. Gav. Okay. Okay, I think that's what people want. No idea who they are. I've heard of them though. What would you expect? Expect nothing less. Yeah. That being said, thanks for watching, everyone. Hopefully, you guys have all enjoyed. I'll get these posted out, and yeah, ace the base. See you later, Dale. See you, Peter. See you, James. And yeah, hope everyone has a fantastic rest of their week. Good weekend. And it's a funny day of the week, Wednesday, because it kind of comes round quicker than you'd think. Like, but yeah, anyway. Leave a like as you're heading out. If we can get up to 25, that'd be great. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and I'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.